I read part of the secret prayers today. Receiving a portion of the holy things, we may be united with the holy body and blood of the Christ, and have received them worthily, we may have Christ living in our hearts and become a temple of the Holy Spirit. That's nothing new, right? Here we are at the Adoration of the Holy Cross. Did you see the sun coming through the window today? This is our 3rd year anniversary of being here. Mine's a couple days, Red a couple days. But on this day of the Adoration of the Holy Cross, we moved in 3 years ago, and the sun just burst through that window back there and blinded us in the altar, and it blinded us again today. So we're thankful for that. It's a beautiful service that we remember the cross. As people coming into the church, what is Lent? Well, it's a time that we should be working on ourselves. It's not a time to plan vacations and go to wild parties. That's not orthodox. We need to be focusing inward. Need to be changing our ways, letting loose of the world and its death, and clinging to the cross, to his death, that we may have life. If you know about the Passion of Christ, the whole Lenten season is geared towards the story of Christ coming into Jerusalem and offering himself for you because he loves you. He wants you to be with him in eternity. If any of you have seen Mel Gibson's The Passion of Christ, the Romans get into a little more detail about the suffering. You know, he was spit on, he was cursed, he was ridiculed, he was whipped with a leather whip with pieces of bone sewn into the leather. And as that bone connected with his flesh, the soldier whipped it out with chunks of meat from his back. He didn't have to do that. Why did he? Because he loves you. He wants you to be with him in eternity. In order to do that, we have to let go of the world. And that's part of what the Lenten season teaches us. More of him, less of us. It takes an effort on our part in our lives to make some positive changes. It's not easy. We're in an unorthodox country, right? People think we're crazy, right? We take stand up for Jesus seriously here, right? So think about that and pray about that. Every year, I try to be a little bit more orthodox. I'm not there yet. I've got a long ways to go. I don't know how it is with you, but it just didn't happen when I was baptized in the Jordan. It's a process. Every year, I try to move a little closer, bit by bit, struggle by struggle, because it is a struggle, right? To let go of ourselves, let go of the world, to deny ourselves this ascetic lifestyle, to pick up more prayers, to pray for each other, love each other when they're irritating us because we haven't had meat or cheese or dairy or whiskey or whatever. Right? But it's necessary. The church deemed it necessary for our salvation. We can't just go on, keep it on day by day by day by day, floating along like dandelion seeds. You know, that just doesn't work. We got to take root. And we need to take our root in the cross. So thanks be to God that through his love, he sent his son to take on the flesh of the pure virgin and to show us that it's possible. He fasted 40 days in the desert, didn't he? He was tempted by the devil. This is where tempted. So through his prayers, through the love of the cross, that we may all find paradise. Glory to thee, who has shown forth the light.